Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Am I fired up? Fired up? Am I fired up? Am I fired up? Yes, I am. I'm fired up. I can't wait, Colin, to see you come in there. Fired up, man. Compared to yesterday, I was like subdued because I received some kind of personal news. But today, Tuesday, a little bit late. Do I apologize? No, I don't apologize, man. I was on a phone call dealing with some business, some serious business. But I'm fired up, man. Fired up. Getting away from this one, people. But thank you for joining. And thank you to my contributors yesterday. Des, the enforcer, Eltel, the original Godfather, and the founder of knowledge, actually, Eltel and James Rowe. Absolutely wonderful. It was really, really good. Unfortunately, the time had run out. I think we've gone for like an hour and a little bit. And I always find when they're very, very interesting, that's when the time goes very, very quickly, and I have to call it quits. But we could have gone on for another hour or so yesterday talking about the news. The Super League. The Super League. Super League? Anyway, I'll see the other side of this music intro. But I tell you what, I'm still fired up. I can't wait. Yeah, yeah, fired up. I can't wait for this one. I don't know how it's gonna go. You know how I get when I'm like fired up. I was like tongue, talking tongues and tongue twisters in Spanish. Traba lenguas. Anyway, guys, make sure you subscribe on this one. Subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you can receive almost, I repeat, almost the latest news right here on this community. Des, it's a community, it's not a Comcast. Oh, dearie me. Death of a club, man. Oh, my goodness. Listen, the first segment of Live G, I bring it in threes for you. Florentino Perez issues warning to Arsenal, Chelsea, and Tottenham after Super League backlash. The newly announced chairman of the Europa Super League, Florentino Perez, spoke to the media last night, issuing some more details on the newly looked competition. Well, the Madrid president said, who is the newly installed chairman of the newly founded Super League, delivered an explosive interview last night following the announcement of the new look tournament on Sunday, insisting the clubs now involved cannot break free. Yeah, it's like the return to sender. No such number. You signed the thing, there ain't no backing out. That's it. We've got you on lockdown. But I don't believe that's the case. Contracts, like I said, don't mean squat did. As long as you're willing to pay the price, you can break through from the contract. It was announced late on Sunday evening that the English heavyweights, Arsenal, yeah, Arsenal, believe my club Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Manchester United, and them down the road will join Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Real Madrid, AC Milan, Inter Milan, Juventus in forming the new midweek competition in an attempt to break away from the UEFA Champions League. Now, before I continue on this particular one, I'm not going to mention the Twitter handle, but they tweeted out a picture. There were two pictures, two animations. Right, a big animation of a creature and a small animation of a small dog. Now, the big creature had what FIFA thinks about the Super League. That basically just saying, well, the big animal is going to fight against the new Super League. And then the small version of this creature was of UEFA, but fight against racism. I was thinking, oh. So UEFA and FIFA take it more serious when the coffers are about to be stolen from them than the issues about racism. I was thinking, wow, my God. I don't want to mention the Twitter handle. I mean, for me, that was quite turned out. Literally, all this news about the Super League, UEFA and FIFA up in arms, but yet when it's involving racism, you probably wouldn't hear a peep. You wouldn't hear a peep. Nothing. Nah. Niche. Zitch. Let me continue. Let me continue with this one. So this report also goes on to say that Perez, though, has defended the announcement, suggesting that the tournament will take football forward and there will be a secure future for football as we see it. Speaking to Chirin Guito, the Spaniard opened up on the plans behind the tournament and why it will be the way forward for clubs involved. As well as that, he has also announced that 12 clubs who have agreed to join the plan will not be allowed to get out, despite joining pressures from elsewhere, particular in the Premier League. Once you're in, that's it. There's no coming out of it. And rubbish. Absolute rubbish. It just means if you want out, you have to pay the price. What is the price to be paid? What is the price to be paid? Now, this is my take because I didn't get to talk about my opinion about the Super League yesterday because, again, I was feeling a little bit subdued for particular personal reasons. And I thought, you know, to have James Rowe, Eltel give us a history lesson, and of course, Des as well, it's kind of chipping as well. I was thinking, yeah, they did all the legwork for me. But my take on, in layman terms, is I don't like it. I do not like the Super League. It's one thing if they want to break away from the shackles of the Champions League or from FIFA. Although reading the report, it's like Perez is trying to reach out to UEFA and FIFA so that we can work together. We can share the riches. We can share the riches, and the riches will be filtered down to the other clubs. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. This is not the first of the end of football as we know it, or of my club. And the way I see it going forward, you'll probably see now more Phoenix clubs, you know, being raised from the ground. So what do I mean by that? Yeah, you see maybe individuals coming together, you know, maybe creating a new club. So it won't be Arsenal, it might be, you know, Dial Square, you know, Athletic, but I think that is what's going to happen because a lot of these games now, simply you won't get to see Arsenal play in London, in the UK. It'll be across Asia, across North America. You won't get to see Arsenal play anymore. You won't. And so, you know, with the, you know, the UEFA Cup, you know, before it was, what am I trying to say? It has changed. We've got the Champions League now, but it was a Cup Winners' Cup, you know, previous to that, and UEFA Cup. But it's okay. But what you found is that the players still got to play for their clubs, and they still got to play. Oops. And they still got to play, you know, in the World Cup. The difference with this is that the players will only be part of that competition. People saying, "Oh, but this is going to be replacing the Champions League." Really? The Champions League in its present format doesn't need to be changed. It's so extreme. It's so extreme in that format there, where you've only got a certain amount of a group of teams. With the Champions League, it's open to all the teams in Europe. All the teams in Europe can qualify and got giant killers. And that is why I love the FA Cup, because it's not only exclusive for the teams in the Premier League. It's open for any club in the UK. And that's the demise for football as we know it. The demise of Arsenal. They don't need us anymore. Arsenal, actually, the fans who are going to be part, the clubs who are going to be forming part of this Super League, they don't need the fans anymore. They don't need. So if you're thinking, oh yeah, I'm okay with this, you know, Liverpool, I'll go see them at Anfield. Oh, Anfield is now a building site. What? Car park. You will not get to see your clubs playing at their home grounds. It'll be in the States, maybe, I don't know, in Africa, definitely in Asia. So if you got the monies, then you take your pick. That's what I can foresee happening when this eventually happens. Not if, it's when it happens. And there's the question about why is this club not in the Super 12 or Super 14 or Super 15? because certain clubs who have a pedigree, like Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, it's not about the reputation, it's about the spondoolies. That is the bottom line. So, yeah, that's my take on the European Super League there. Is it the beginning of the end? The end started many, many years ago with football being like world football, popular football all over the world. The World Cup, what was the first World Cup? 1930. 1930. But the difference is the sponsorship deals, the amount of money swirling around in the coffers, sponsors willing to pay, TV rights. I mean, I actually haven't paid up for any kind of subscription, but I've been able to watch Arsenal. The beginning of the end. No, the end started long ago. Long ago, not only just now. So if you're thinking, oh my goodness, what's going to happen? And the point I was trying to make last night is, what can we really do? As fans and supporters of our club, what can we really do? There's nothing much we can do apart from start from fresh and make sure the Phoenix Club, whether it's like, again, Dial Square FC or Athletic, is held by the custodians. Joe Public can have one share of the club and make sure it stays in perpetuity in the hands of the fans. That's what I think is going to happen. In regards to Channel 4 TV, we will keep going, because I can also envisage people coming on here and talking about, oh, do you remember how Arsenal used to be? Reminiscing, being nostalgic. So I think we still have a part to play in this theatre being played out in front of our eyes. All the world's, what's it? All the world's a theatre. I can't remember what it's saying, but oh, yeah. The beginning of the end? No, the end started many, many years ago. Anyway, let me move on before I get bogged down in this one. The second part. Maureen, where are you? I'm making the tea. Jose Mourinho, as I say, has been relieved of his duties. No longer the manager, them not down the road. But Jamie Carragher has ruled out Jose Mourinho ever becoming manager of Arsenal or any other Premier League side on Sky Sports Monday Night Football. Well, would you want him at Arsenal? I wouldn't. After 3 seasons, he starts to implode. What the thing is, what I've got to say is that look how we treat our managers. Look how we treat our managers. Yeah, we saw, Arsenal got 22 years in prison. Unai Emery got like a season and a half. So, in regards to longevity, 3 years seemed like an age. But his style, the kind of person that he is, I don't want him at Arsenal. Besides, we've got Arteta anyway. But yeah, Jamie Carragher is just saying that, well, he can't see this person who likes to implode after 3 seasons managing Arsenal. I was thinking, yeah, I don't want him either. Yeah. And the last bit of news is in regards to Bukayo Saka and Ian Wright. And this has come around again. It's the same individuals, but in a different way, in a different shape and form, but it's the same message. Arsenal too reliant on Saka, bemoans Ian Wright. Arsenal legend Ian Wright has suggested to Optus Sport that the club are far too reliant on Bukayo Saka after a 1-1 draw with Fulham at the weekend. The ex-striker believes it was all down to the youngster to shine again. The England international has been improving under Mikel Arteta, has found the net several times and registered 8 assists during the 2020-21 campaign. He told Optus Sport the first half started well on Sunday. They were passing the ball very quickly. They didn't create enough, though, and didn't do enough to cause problems. Again, it felt like it was all on Saka to try and win the game. It didn't happen. In the end, we were fortunate to get the equaliser at the hands of Eddie Nketiah. So yeah, again, I've spoken about him last year. This time last, almost summer. It'll be on the summertime, and Ian Wright is saying the same thing. We're too reliant on Bukayo Saka. So those have been the three new segments. Like I said, I always bring it in threes most of the time. Most of the time, I do try. If you're wondering why, I'm not about the end of the show, why I've changed. Now it's like in black. You can see the lettering. The ticker tape is in black now, of white lettering. It's because of the news of the Super League, and usually it's like when you see people wearing black, it's sometimes related to death or the passing or the mourning of somebody who was held highly in a family or an organization. So I thought, you know what, because of Arsenal, this Super League thing, I thought I'll change the colours to black. So you've just been asking that question. That's the reason why. All right. Okay, let's go into live chat. I can see live chat's kind of blown up, blown up, blown up, rolled up. Colin Young. So far, what I've heard and read about sounds an awful lot what our beloved Arsenal, they've been founded in 1992. Like Toll said, he was a visionary, wasn't he? David Dean. The Assemble says, good morning, Alex, and the Assemble, good morning to you. Hope you are well. What's the point giving Man City trophies every season because they will buy them? And that, yeah, Spondoolies. It's all about the Spondoolies, isn't it? There's nothing about, what you did like 20 or 30 years ago. And, it's about, what coffers, how much money do you have in your pockets? Turn your pockets out. Show us. I just had a few flashbacks there. Not good flashbacks, mind you. Monty, my VAR says, Wagwan, Alex, come for the family. Hope everyone is well. Yeah, a bit of a downer yesterday, but good to see you back, Monty. Hope you are well also. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here, please. UEFA and FIFA are responsible for a lot of what's happening. They don't appear to be able to govern the more powerful teams by not being able to throw Man City out of the Champions League and President was set. Well, I know in the report it says that the players who have said they're going to form part of they can't back out. I was thinking, don't talk rubbish. They can back out if they wanted to. They can, but at what cost? What cost? Alex, will it be enough for the players? Will it be enough for the players? I don't think so. No, it won't be. It won't be. It won't. I saw last night Jurgen Klopp come out and talk. We saw the Leeds players run out, warming up with the t-shirts, and James Milner, just saying, well, I don't agree with what's happening, but I haven't heard anybody else. But later on today, there's supposed to be a meeting with the Prime Minister of yeah. What's he going to do? He's probably part of it. He's probably part of it. Globalizing the game is about growing the game. At this moment, UEFA and FIFA are threatening the game because of money. Yeah, globalization happened. Like I said, I mean, football probably started in the 1800s. Globalized, with the TV, the advent of TV. Look at the first World Cup was 1930. So I understand that, but in regards to just killing the game with the money. And I was watching another podcast last night, and I made a comment about Leicester City. Leicester City has won the Premier League. Their recruitment process is second to none. They're in the final now of the FA Cup. Is it FA Cup? No, the League Cup. FA Cup? League Cup? Can't remember now. They've done a lot more than Arsenal. A lot more in 5 years than Arsenal have done probably over 10 years. Are they in the Super League? Are they in the European Super League? No, they're not. Look at that example there. By putting all these so-called teams together, it just makes them less elite. Eventually, becoming boring watching them every week, and this was the other comment I made on this podcast last night. Is that people saying, "Oh, but who's going to want to watch West Bromwich Albion and Aston Villa?" Well, West Bromwich Albion fans and Aston Villa fans. I like watching most of the games when I have time. I don't always have a lot of time to watch those games, but even if we're not interested in watching those games, the fans of those clubs will be interested in watching those games there. And the wonderful thing about the Premier League is the teams at the bottom can beat the teams at the top. Makes the sport very, very interesting and exciting. But when you've got like only the elite clubs playing against the so-called elite clubs, that too, like you said there, Jamie, it will start to get boring. It's like, when you living away from home for the first time, you're thinking, oh my goodness, yeah, it's exciting. I'm going to be away, but after a while, you're thinking, oh, I feel a little bit homesick. I feel homesick. So I know literally we are kind of jumping up, and maybe once the dust settles, maybe sense will prevail. But like I said last night, common sense is not always common. That's the problem. But I'm thinking that is so jarring to see all those clubs. They will be forming part of the Super League, European Super League. The midweek games there, alongside regular league games. No, nah, nah. And all the stuff about, but it will secure the future of grassroots football. You can stay in the present format in the Champions League, the cup games in your local leagues in your country, and still try and modify how the money gets filtered down. But the problem is, it's just all about the money. You really think that the lower league clubs are going to benefit from the European Super League? It's not going to happen. It won't happen. My respect for Bundesliga is more than can be put into words. Might start watching them instead of these money grabbing clubs. I tell you what, man. Yeah, I was asking James, can he visualize any other clubs? Because I think there's like 4 other clubs who have yet to announce they're going to be part of this Super League. And like lo and behold, Bayern Munich, I don't know, man. You don't think Bayern Munich will say, actually, yeah, we want in as well. We want in. We don't want to lose the train or miss the train. But yeah, I've seen the same message there actually, Monty. A lot of respect for the Bundesliga teams, German teams there. Players on the ESL will just mix and match. Oh yeah, of course. Eventually it will get boring. It will get boring. But that should be the nature of the game. Well, it should have been that the club, from an ownership point of view, should remain with the fans. But it's 50%. How can you have one person literally just dominating, one club, like Silent Stan? We don't have a say. We do not have a say in anything. I know we've got the Arsenal Supporters Trust, but it's like it would have to be like David trying to beat Goliath. I don't know, man. But I can envision a lot of Phoenix clubs being created from this fiasco here. You see maybe fans creating their own version of what was their club. It could be like Cop FC, Cop Athletic. Colin, when the World Cup went to United States, this league was going to happen. The game is bigger than the fans. The fans are the passengers now. Well, not even the passengers. It's passing us by. Passing us by. Passengers. We're not on this. We're not even on the gravy train assembled. We're just there. We're not passengers. We're bystanders. We're innocent bystanders, and there's nothing we can do. The train is just roaring past. Don't put your hand out to try and catch onto the train. Nah, that train is just roaring past, man. Just watch it go by. Yeah, European Super League. Okay, bye. See you when you get back. If the money was right, Mourinho would go anywhere. Yeah, not an Arsenal though, would he? I'm contemplating. I remember when Mourinho said Arsene Wenger was a specialist in failing. Yeah, and now let's compare CVs and see who has been sacked more. Who laughs last the loudest. Ah, dear Mourinho. My days. What is happening? Though you were going to say in right had adopted Saka. You thought, well, maybe I don't know, because he did he not adopt Sean Wright Phillips? That's not his actual son, is it? Sean Wright Phillips. I think he adopted them, didn't he? I agree, assembled. I just see a lot of people upset with the wrong groups. These clubs will follow the money. The money thus far comes from BT Sports, Sky, NBC, CBS, NSBC, all those channels out there. And yeah, I did say a slight correction. They don't need the fans, but when you see those games being played in again the United States, you'll see the stadiums full of people. They'll be full of, but people like us, it'll be like role reversal. So you imagine a lot of fans who, because we've got the fan base across the globe is massive. So there's a lot of people who haven't been able over the years they've been supporting Arsenal to go to the Emirates or even before that at the old Hybrid Stadium. So now they're thinking, oh right, so now the shoes are on the other foot. I can now go and see Arsenal play, and you lot can't. Imagine that. But the stadiums will be packed out with people. It will be. But I just don't think soccer hasn't translated quite well over there in the United States. For me, it's for them. They still struggle with the format there because for them, there has to be results. Nobody can be relegated, but there has to be results. That's not the way football works. That is not the way football works. This Super League, European Super League, is sponsored by JP Morgan, the largest bank in the world. Wait to Amazon becomes involved, and maybe Facebook as well. You probably see Facebook like the digital advertising boards going on. Facebook has got your ID. You walked through that scanner thinking we're checking out whether you had like any tool, if you were tooled up. But no, we scanned all your ID, all your phones, your laptops. We have all your passwords on there. Brought to you by Facebook. Oh, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, man. That's a debate to have for another day, man. The way Sky Sports are talking, I think they want pundits and fans to agree to ESL, but pundits, fans, and managers are not agreeing. Yeah, there's been, again, like I said, there was Jurgen Klopp who came up last night and James Milner, but I want to see who else. Who else will be brave enough to speak up? Do you need to be brave to speak up? You don't have to be brave to speak up. Be a coward just to say nothing, can it? You'd be just as bad as everybody else because you are part of that by not saying anything, can it? Facebook. All right, so the game is moving on the easiest way to see it is what's the difference between Highbury and the Emirates. Highbury was for the fans and the Emirates is for business. We don't like it, but understand it. No, I understand it, but I'm just saying, even in my lifetime, from the point I remember supporting Arsenal to this point, my club is changed so very different. And so if you're saying that actually we don't need the fans, you either buy the merchandise or not, we'll get the money from somewhere else. So you've forgotten the people who got the club to this point. That's what I can't fathom. I just can't get with it. ESL will make refs sell their souls to be part of it. I think, I didn't actually think of it from that point of view as well. It'll be the same set of referees, isn't it? The same set of referees. And the other thing as well I want to say, as much as I think there'll be a small revolt from the players, they'll say, actually, you know what, I don't want to play in the league, the Super League. If they won't, they'll get somebody else who will play. That's the way it is. Money talks, and money also silences as well. Sky, BT, and NBC, after all the negative talk, will be after the television rights to the Super League. This is just everything is about the money. Yeah, there'll be like a queue of executives. What's his name? Perez Florentino's house. Yeah, you want to sign? Just sign on the dotted line. Just sign your life away. Sign the rights of your family, your job, everything. Just sign right there. Sign right there where it says sign. Imagine when this idea was put forward to Kroenke, his eyes must have lit up. I said, yeah, where do I sign? Where do I sign? Where do I sell my family? Sell my ranches, my piece of land, everything, just to get some more billions of dollars. Where do I sign? Where? Where it says life. Sign your life away. My days. Good morning. If we don't stop this now, the possibility of our club being taken abroad is real. This Super League is a soccer competition. That's what I said. I support football. Roll on the sanctions placed on us. I agree, actually. Absolutely agree. But again, I'm sure if them lot speak to our lot, the Premier League, and say, you know what, actually, is there like a price you have in mind that might just make you come on our side? Is like something we can do for you so you can come? Money talks, man. Money talks, and money also silences. Aloy says that it's not the club. The problem is the owners. They are using the 100 years of history to their advantage. I think you are wrong about soccer. It is big in the US, but they are Americanizing it. It's not big in this. If you compare it to all the other countries. I mean, even when we had the World Cup in the States, it just didn't translate. It didn't. And I remember, what was her name? Diana Ross. Yeah, she had to take a penalty. She missed a penalty. Listen, it hasn't translated. It has not. What is big over there is American football, baseball, basketball, all those sports that are head and shoulders above soccer. Soccer is somewhere down there. All those other sports are up there. Ice hockey. Those sports are bigger than soccer. Americanizing it. It's going to be like this. This goal was brought to you by Bud Light, the beer. To reach all the goals, and it won't be a half. Yeah, my goodness. That's how United States is. It's like that. Yeah, not 45 minutes, man. Americanizing it. Listen. Sports is sports. Soccer, football is global. But the United States, I'm telling you now, it's not the biggest sport. The biggest sport is probably, basketball or American football, not soccer. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a quick pause for the cause, and I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up this promo video where I'm talking about our online digital services. You know what I'm talking about. You know what's coming. Yeah. If you want to be not like me, you can't be like me because there's only one of me, isn't there? But if you want to, have your own media or social media account or have a career on those platforms there, you think, you know what? Maybe it's the right time because, our club, yeah, people are going to want to be talking about how Arsenal used to be 1 year ago, 1 year ago. But yeah, I want to start my social media career, but I don't know where to start. We are here for you. We are the people. We are the people. Have a look at the video. It tells you what is involved. We are here for you.
As part of the Canon 4 TV experience and services, we're now extending out into additional online products such as voiceovers, thumbnail artwork designs, and video editing for small YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. Voiceovers. If you need voiceovers for short videos, 30-second adverts, stories, intros, and outros, then we can do this for you. Let us know the length of the voiceover and we will give you a polished audio file in less than no time. In addition to this, thumbnail artwork designs. As we pride ourselves on sharp HD thumbnail artwork designs, we can do this at a relatively low price. Send us your specifications and we'll produce eye-catching designs to attract subscribers and followers to your platform. And finally, video editing. We have a range of video editing techniques, special effects, and software to produce a polished end product for which you can be completed in the quickest time possible. Now, if you would like help and support getting your channel promoted and your subscriber count going, then send us an email at artworldpublic1@gmail.com. I repeat, artworldpublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you for the Canon 4 TV experience.
Yeah, we're here for you for the Canon for the experience. So if you're thinking about, yeah, I want to start to make money. I don't make a lot of money. I say, for me, it's like a hobby, but it's kind of turned out to be something a lot different. we make a little bit of money, but not a lot of money, just enough to pay for a loaf of bread and put money on a lecky as well. Send us an email, artworldpublic1@gmail.com if you're wanting us to help you in your social media career. Anyway, let's get back into this one. We're just talking about, European Super League, man. Oh my days. God dairy me. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Heavens to Murgatroyd. I can't remember where I heard that from. Let's go back into the live chat and see where we are. Okay, let's do this one. Colin says, a stadium packed to the gills, standing room only, represents less than 1% of these clubs' fan base. They are too big to be governed. True Guna says, the greedy owners deserve everything they get. I feel for the players who have worked all the year to get us to semi-finals with a chance to get a Champions League. Now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't mean a thing. Doesn't really matter. It all remains the same. Check out our merch in the description box. If you are able to do so, you can also make a purchase if you are able to do so. There's a super chat button right there. It's right there. If you're tempted to do it, it's okay. If you're not, it's okay. Support your local podcaster if you have the means to do so. Thank you for that. Actually, what I'll do, I'll go through the news of today as we saw it. Yes, we spoke about yesterday was the death of a club, and to my panelist James Rowe, wonderful knowledge, and as well as El Tel, the original Godfather, giving me a history lesson. I was thinking, James, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Tel. I felt like I was back in the corner in the classroom and let's listen to the history lesson. And of course, Des as well. Wonderful. But yeah, just going to, where are we? This news. Florentino. My goodness. Dear. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. The newly announced chairman of the European Super League, Florentino Perez, spoke to the media last night, issuing some more detail over the new look competition. Sorry, guys. Begging your pardon about this. Just wait a second. Got a message here. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so Real Madrid president Florentino, has come out and said, actually, he's given a warning to all the clubs who said that they're going to sign up to the European Super League that there's no backing out. There's no. I was thinking, really, if they sign a contract, it just means what is the price to be paid if they want to come out. Although he has also defended the fact that this tournament will take football forward and will be the future. Speaking to El Chirino Guito, the Spanish opened up on the plans behind the tournament and why it will be the way forward for the clubs involved. As well as that, he also announced that 12 clubs who have agreed to join the plan will not be allowed to get out of it, despite growing pressures from elsewhere, particularly from the Premier League. I was thinking, again, if the clubs want out, they can come out, but again, there'll be a price. There'll be a heavy price to say, actually, you know what, we've joined. Actually, no, we want out. We want out because we don't know what we were thinking about. Yeah, right. You weren't thinking. The only thing you were thinking about was the money, wasn't it? Only about the money, about the squandoolies. And the second bit of what was the second bit of information? I believe was about Mourinho. Yeah, Jose Mourinho has lost his job. Yeah, man. Oh, my days. But was it about 3 seasons he lasted? And that's what he does, isn't it? That's what he does. He seems to implode for some reason after 3 seasons. But I don't want him at Arsenal. I don't want him at Arsenal. But the funny thing is, Jamie Carragher, I said that the chances of Mourinho coming to Arsenal is slim to none. Jamie Carragher ruled out Jose Mourinho ever becoming Arsenal manager or any other Premier League club. Yeah, he spoke on Sky Sports on Monday Night Football. Mourinho was sacked by Tottenham yesterday morning after a tumultuous spell in North London. The Portuguese boss has previously been one of the first managers ever in the Premier League, but is no longer clear whether any of the top sides would want his services. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't want him. I don't want him at Arsenal. Thank you very much. Please. Right, so you heard it here. I don't want him. Who else did we have? We also spoke about Bukayo Saka and Ian Wright. Ian Wright again, just circulating and actually complaining about the same thing. The same thing again. That Arsenal are too reliant on Bukayo Saka. He said that he told Optus Sport, the first half started well. This is a game against Fulham, where they were passing the ball very quickly. They didn't create enough, though, and didn't do enough to cause problems. And again, it felt like it was all on Saka's shoulders to try and win the game. It didn't happen in the end. We were fortunate to get the equaliser. And I think the funny thing is, even before Ian Wright mentioned this, I remember having this conversation with my brother about the same situation there. The same situation. That it appears like we're heaping too much responsibility on this youngster's shoulders. So maybe Ian Wright does listen to Canal 4 TV after all. Maybe, you never know. So those, again, repeating and reviewing the live news again for the last time on this morning show here. Let's go back in the live chat just for the last time. Actually, did I miss anything else? Yeah, just quickly talk about the manager. Where does he go from here? Where does he go from here? If will Arsenal be looking now to upgrade on Mikel Arteta? Will they want to have somebody of a high caliber to manage Arsenal going forward now that we're part of this so-called European Super League there? Will they want to up the ante? But who would want to come and manage Arsenal? I think I might put it out as a poll, actually. Now that we are going to be the founding fathers, no, the founding club, I would say, part of this foolish European Super League, would Arsenal want to now sack Arteta and get a super, super well experienced manager in. Oh, the pressure's on, man. The pressure is on. Okay, sorry guys, just kind of I have to deal with a couple of comments there on my phone. Colin says the players' contracts will be so big, you think the players will ignore that? Come on, man. Yeah. Kroenke moved St. Louis Rams to LA. I hated it in St. You can see what's going about to happen, innit? You see what's going to happen, but he doesn't care. I'm an American and I cannot stand saying soccer either. Yeah. Sorry, Colin, man. Sorry. The other supporters will remember what football was like. A generation of supporters that are coming will just accept what football is going to be like, as they know better. They know no better. Yeah, and that's why I still think Canon Authority will serve a purpose in the future once and when European Super League actually gets rolled up, maybe next year. Yeah, because people want to reminisce. They don't want to reminisce, innit? All right, we've got a donation of I almost said $20 of £2 from English Conversation Club, and there's a question for you guys. What do Arsenal fans have to do now? What guys? What do you think we should do as fans? What can we do, or can we do anything now? So I'm going to take a swirl of my juice. So there's a question for everyone in the live chat now. What do Arsenal fans have to do now? What can we do now? What can we do? If they've lived, if they find civilization with money possibilities on Mars, that's where they'll go. No. on Mars, Cole. Dear. Of course, Miko cannot be ideal for this project. A lot of changes must be done in order to survive in this so-called ESL. Grace, good morning to you. I think you've been here before. It's been a while. I hope you're well. I hope the family are keeping well. So survive the European Super League. There's no survival. There's no once you're in there, that's it. There's not going to be any relegation, Grace. There's no relegation. Once you're in there, that's it. You're just going to be playing against each other. So there's no relegation. Nothing to fight for, really. There you go. In Conversation Club, thank you for the donation. Thank you for that. Mars podcast brought to you by... Oh, no. Wow, Terry, me. I'm not going out to Mars anytime soon, Cole. That's not going to happen, man. Oops. Have Kroenke shot like... Dez, come on, Dez, man. Come on. Massive shout out to our 10,700 strong plus subscribers and followers on all other platforms. Without you, there could never ever be a Canon for the TV and not coming live from Mars, Colin. Maybe when I'm dead and gone, yeah, but not whilst I'm here, man. Missed me again? Really? What did I miss? I've gone through all the comments, assembled all the comments. Yeah, you said like this one I just spoke about. That one, yeah, that they would know no better. What comment are you talking about? Maybe you must have put something in the live chat that the analytics or algorithm didn't like, but I didn't see what you put in there. For Arsenal fans all over the universe. And there's quite a few of us as well, isn't there? And then some. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Yeah, Samuel, what comment are you talking about? I got a funny feeling maybe it was something in the chat or the algorithm it picked up on and it blocked your comment there. But I've read everything in the live chat that's to be read. Okay. So what I'll do, when you're saying that there will be no transfer fees, it makes sense now. Yeah, like just shuffling the pack in it of the cards, isn't it? I'm gonna quickly play the video, the other promo video when we're talking about our membership scheme, because I've got a couple of messages I just need to respond to. So have a look at this promo video when we're talking about our membership scheme. Yeah, you too can become a member on Canon 40 if you would only just press the join button, which should be adjacent to, above or below. All the prepositions there, around the corner from, over and under, the subscribe button there. Have a look at this. I'll see you down on the other side. This promo video when we're talking about our membership scheme.
Hi, and welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Well, this is a special video introducing our new membership scheme. Membership scheme, I hear you say? Yes, YouTube have allowed all content creators to have a membership scheme, and it's open to all our subscribers. Let me just get one thing straight right about now. All the content that you've been seeing for the last 2.5 years will remain to be free. So that's the Voice of Reason, that is the live shows, the broadcasts, the easy talks, all those content there is going to remain to be free. Okay, so I've got it off my chest. With the membership scheme, you get certain perks. With those perks, you'll get to see behind the scenes footage that probably nobody's seen before. Maybe, I'm not sure if you want to see. You also get early release of certain videos. And of course, with the player profile videos, where you ask us to do a video on a specific player, we'll give you a shout out, we'll mention you, and that'll be literally earmarked as if it was a present from us to you. With those formats there and the perks, they will come with a small price to be paid for the month. So with the lower level, which is going to be a bronze canon, you'll get the shout out in the live chats, and also with the chat, if you are a member, it will go right to the top of the page that we must and we will mention you. And you also get like a free emoji and GIF with that as well. With the silver canon, again, you'll get all behind the scenes footage, all the bloopers, all the things that we've tried to keep away from you. But yeah, there'll be a small price to be paid for that. That's roughly standing at £4.99. It will vary from country to country. So wherever you're on the way, there'll be a slight difference in that. And like I said, we're trying to maintain the future of Canon 40 TV across the whole platform. So by all means, you know, we would love you to be a part of the membership scheme there. There are going to be perks, including discounts for all the merchandise currently running on Canon 40 TV. So that is the reason why we're doing the membership scheme. Again, you don't have to join it. All the content I'm going to repeat will remain to be free. But part of the membership scheme, you'll have all those perks there. Again, there's going to be a free Q&A live session with me and maybe my brother every Thursday. You also get early footage of early releases. And of course, you'll get the discount as well as all the bloopers and the behind the scene footage right here on this lovely channel, which is called Canon 40 TV. So we would love you to be part of the membership scheme. Please, the video is up and running now, and it's free to all the subscribers, all the viewers that's ever viewed at Canon 40 TV. So for myself, Alex, and of course for my brother and Monty and everyone from Canon 40 TV, welcome, please, to the membership scheme on Canon 40 TV.
Yeah, so that's the membership scheme for if you're ever thinking, oh yeah, I want to support Canon 40 TV. They're going to be around for a bit while longer, despite this European, Super League. Oh yeah, I'll become a member. You can do it, but only if you can see the word join next to subscribe. If you can't see that, then you're not in the region where, unfortunately, YouTube have not. They don't have. Yeah, it's not available in your region, but you can support Canon 40 in different ways. We've got the link for our PayPal account in the description box. If you want to make a small donation, you can do it that way. If you want to, if you have the means, there's no pressure there. Let's kind of wrap up this one. Actually, before I wanted to go into the live chat just for the last time, I might put up a question, and I just had a thought of this actually. With the imminent start of the European Super League, would you consider supporting your second favourite club, because you guys know that I support Fulham as my second favourite club. Actually, back in the day, one of my first favourite club. So would you consider supporting your second favourite club with the imminent start of the European Super League? Oh, there's a question for you guys now. There's a question, isn't it? Question and a half. Ah, my goodness. Right, going to the live chat just for the last time. We're going just 5 minutes short of an hour. So I had a rush of blood to the head about. Well, you call them I call them the crankies. Colin says, a good show, Alex. Well moderated, just like everything else. We will get through this too. They can monetize everything we like, but they can't take it away. Yeah, that's all right. Well done. So I guess maybe you're heading out now. Well, Colin, thank you for tuning as always. Thank you very much on that one. And here's a question from the English Conversation Club. Question: what will happen to those clubs who play in other countries? Does the Premier League have a legal right to stop these clubs? That's not a question for me. That's not a question for me. I think they can say they have a legal right to try and attempt to stop the clubs, but I will have to wait and see how it gets played out in the courts. I really don't know. My bucket list will stay seeing Arsenal play at the Emirates. The sad times indeed. I believe I've come to an end, Monty. Monty, what do you think? Wait for my moderator to tell me yay or nay. Actually, Monty, before we're done and dusted, leave the link for your channel, young sir, in live chat, so everyone can go and subscribe to. Yeah, Monty's got his own channel. Yeah, he has. He's got his own YouTube channel. FIFA content for all you youngsters out there. So Monty, I imagine you must have like millions and millions of subscribers now. Monty? Yeah, Monty. Monty is not watching. Anyway, I think I'll probably end up this one now. I will be. Whoops, let me quickly just put this banner up. This banner. I will be back later on this evening, giving some more live news. Maybe, of course, reviewing some news from today. Maybe with like a little additional bits and pieces, but I'll be back. I will be back. There's no getting rid of me anytime soon. Does Monty come back in now with his? Yeah, he's gone away. He's gone away. maybe I will change the colours back towards the end of the week. But right now, I'm thinking morning, man. Literally in more ways than one. You guys just don't know. You just don't understand. But for now, it's going to remain to be black. Okay. Yeah, Monty's team, that is. Yeah, I imagine so. He's away. He's away with the Furies. So like I said, I'll be back in roughly 6 hours, say 6 hours time, to give you some more live news. And again, repeat and reviewing the news of this morning. I think there might be a pre-recorded video coming up straight after me. Yeah, there is. Oh, yeah, there is. The Voice of Reason. Yeah, The Voice of Reason, my brother's segment there. So there you go. So you guys are going to be spoiled 3 times over. 2 live shows and 1 pre-recorded video. The Voice of Reason, my brother. If you are new here, you've been wondering, what is all this going on? What is this? What's the banner? Subscribe? What? Well, this is Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Please